on game day, starting with a tailgate, ending with a tailgate, and having a great time at Beaver Stadium in between. It's wonderful to be a part of 107,000. Greatest part is just watching the boys play and give it all they got.
State College is unbelievable. The whole game weekend experience, it's just very festive. Everybody comes together for the same reasons to support the team. So to be in the stands, the stands are always packed. I mean, it feels like we're all together for the same issue, so it's beautiful. I mean, there's no feeling like it.
This is Unrivaled, the Penn State football story presented by Pepsi.
We ready? We ready? We
Hackenberg play action fake, steps away from pressure.
Just don't drop it. That's all I'm thinking, like, don't drop it. Look it all the way in before you start running, because it won't end well if I drop the ball at that point right there.
Wheel route for Polk, got him at the 50, 10-5, touchdown, Penn State.
It's just one of those feelings that you can't, like, describe that. I just couldn't believe that I actually made it into the end zone.
Diamond keeps it himself to his right to the 10, to the far corner. He's got it. Touchdown, Indiana. And Indiana answers the Penn State touchdown with one of their own.
At that point, I mean, we knew it was going to be a game. You know, it's that simple. So when they came back and scored, you know, we kind of had to buckle up and say, all right, you know, it's time to do this thing.
Diamond, plenty of time, and he finally runs out of it. Garrett Sickles, the sophomore out of Red Bank, New Jersey, with the big hit. The deep back behind Xander Diamant. And getting into the backfield to bust it up is Troy Reeder.
And Troy Reeder did a good job at timing this up.
One thing that I really see in the huddle is there's just a profound confidence in the group, in what we're doing and how we're doing it.
Hack did a good job of leading our offense that day and just saying, boys, we're going to have to answer. It's what it's going to be like the whole game. We're going to have to go out and we're going to have to answer these guys.
Play action fake, Hackenberg waits long and deep for Hamilton at the 5, got it, touchdown, Penn State, perfectly thrown by Christian Hackenberg, and the Nittany Lions take the lead.
Christian just keeps winning that flick. He's just got this and then flick it. If he gets that flick going, we're gonna be good to go. Oh!
That's problematic for the Hoosiers with Austin Johnson unabated to the quarterback.
You got to pick your poison. You got to pick Carr, and then Garrett's going to come free. You're going to pick me, and then Carl, and then Zetto's going to come free. So it's just a lose-lose situation.
Motion toward us. Hackenberg turns. Play action. Rolls right. He's got the far corner. Christian Hackenberg's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. The Nittany Lions put together a brilliant drive.
Hey, 0-0. 0-0. Win the second half. Play fast, play violent, play confident. Penn State football together. You guys understand me? Yes, sir. 0-0. Let's go win the second half. Let's go. Let's go.
Chased, rolls far side. Zettel chases him. Now Sickles chases, throws across his body, almost intercepted by Lucas at the 40.
With the package for Penn State. The pass batted down at the line of scrimmage. And the Nittany Lions will take over on downs.
That's what you end up teaching these defensive linemen. That's what Zettel's able to do on the play and ends up deflecting the 4th down pass.
Back goes Cameron, delivers downfield, and intercepted by John Reed of Penn State off the deflection. At the 48-yard line, John Reed with his second pick of the year. Takes the snap, wants to throw, steps up in the pocket, sees an opening to the 5, dives to the end zone, touchdown, Penn State. Christian Hackenberg, a 52-yard drive that we felt was the one that could knock them out, and they got it.
Had a fast play dialed up. They really overplayed it, and when you overplay it, it usually creates lanes up the middle of the field. So, I don't know what it was. My head just kind of turned and saw the lane and hit it.
Good job, man. Good job.
The Nittany Lions have won 5 in a row. They have come back with 5 straight wins.
We had a great atmosphere. Had a great turnout. Fans played a huge part in it. We were able to go out and get a great team win.
Here you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You coach me up. Listen to me very clearly. 1 and 0. Great team win. All around. Let's go. Penn State on 3. 1, 2, 3. Penn State.
Sunshine and fall foliage provided a beautiful backdrop for Homecoming Saturday. 2 Goshawk fighter planes streaked high above Happy Valley as the final notes of our national anthem rang out. The pilots of Naval Air Station, Meridian, Mississippi, include Penn State Class of '98 alum, Commander Todd D'Antonio. The crew was introduced to the Beaver Stadium crowd and joined the victorious Nittany Lions in the locker room after the game. Unrivaled, the Penn State football story is presented by Pepsi. Pepsi, all for football. And in part by PSECU. Financing life is what we do best. Talk with us.
Tell your truth or trust a lie. Is this hello or is it goodbye? Is this the low or is this the high? Just let it go, enjoy the ride. Without the low, there ain't a high.
Head on over to PennStateRoom.com, where we've got everything to help you celebrate your favorite alma mater and do the blue. The Penn State Room in McClanahan's offers an unbelievable line of Penn State clothing and merchandise in a variety of styles for men, women, kids, toddlers, and infants. And now you can shop for it all online by visiting PennStateRoom.com. McClanahan's, located downtown State College, open at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. Head on over to PennStateRoom.com and show the world how you do the blue.
Homecoming brought thousands of Penn Staters back to Happy Valley, including Hollywood star Keegan-Michael Key, who got to play his dream role.
Guys, I don't know why you're acting like that. We got to settle down during this meeting here, okay?
At first, I'm like, is that Coach Franklin? Like, I don't. That's how similar they looked. And I was like, no, oh my gosh, that's Keegan-Michael Key. And then, like, everyone stands up and they're like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And he did an awesome job.
Guys, if I want to create a play and I want you to create a big play, we're going to get out there, we're going to create a big play, okay?
He was hilarious. He did a really good job. I think the best part was the handshakes. That was cool. It was a really good experience.
I get to be a college coach for 9 minutes. That's all I need. That's all I'm asking. If it had been 30 seconds, I would have been happy.
A bunch of guys said when he first walked in, it took him like 5 or 10 seconds to figure out what was going on. They all thought I changed my glasses. So, that was cool.
With the win over Indiana last week, the Nittany Lions moved to 2-0 in conference play. The defense continues to dominate, allowing the first 2 Big Ten opponents a combined total of just 10 points. The Nittany Lion defense leads the nation in total sacks, tackle for loss yardage, and sack yardage. College football's sack leader is senior defensive end Carl Nassib. His mission, go get the quarterback. The Penn State front four has pressured the quarterback, control the line of scrimmage and allowed the linebackers and secondary to make big plays. In the last 3 games, the Lions have turned 7 forced turnovers into 38 points. Sophomore Jason Kabinda leads the team in tackles and continues to grow into the key Mike linebacker position with each game. Athleticism and depth at key positions have made a difference through the first 6 games of the season. The in-game experiences gained by the young talent will make a huge difference down the stretch in the second half of a tough schedule. When all facets of the game are clicking for the Nittany Lions, we are hard to stop. The offensive unit has found a stride and rhythm with each outing.
I think we're resilient. I think we have found ways to be successful each week, different ways of doing it. We're getting better.
Quick feet, on your instep, on your instep. 11. Fight through it. Good.
Every day we're getting closer as a team. We're getting a better understanding of how to work together and how to complement one another.
Give it to Scott. Off the block from the run, 30, 35, 40. Scott, 45, 50. Scott has that burst.
Everyone sees big plays, but no one ever really recognized what the offensive lines have done.
They're really doing what they need to do each week. You can just see it kind of growing, even at practice.
Coach Hand does a good job with breaking down, each individual play with those guys.
Play in the moment and then win the next play once that moment's over. Everybody got me? Yeah. Even if you get this much better every day, after 10 days, you're this much better.
When you're able to execute the offense the way it's supposed to be executed, and you can see the success from that builds your confidence.
It means the world to our offense, just seeing that unit gain that much confidence. It kind of just bleeds into everyone else.
When the offense has that confidence going, it has a profound and positive effect on the Nittany Lion running game.
It makes it a lot easier, as a running back when things are perfect.
28 yards on a first down for Mark Allen.
The running backs got to do, they got to be able to find a hole when it's there, and then their job is, the great ones, find a way to break tackles. And that's one thing we've seen this year with our backs.
Makes one miss 20, spins inside to the 15, to the 10, Barkley to the 5, touchdown, Penn State!
They've been able to find the holes, but at times they've been tremendous at breaking tackles and making people miss, and that's what gets you explosive plays, and that's what gets you touchdowns.
Versatility and depth have been important to the recent successes for this offense.
You starting to think this is 5 wins in a row for Penn State? Hackenberg's starting to turn things around. Starting to look pretty impressive.
I think you just see a focus in everyone's eye. You just hear a difference in the way that guys are making calls at the line of scrimmage.
They're the 11 people out there, and they've got to trust each other. He's got to trust the offensive line. He's got to trust the tight ends, the running backs, the wideouts, and they've all got to trust, him, that when he calls something, he's right.
We have a lot of guys that can sort of share the load and they can spread it out throughout each other. I thought we did a great job of that last week. We had a lot of different people touch the football, a lot of different people make some plays for us.
Hackenberg has connected with 12 different teammates thus far this season. Reliability starts on the practice field, where playmakers are born.
That's one of the areas of the game that we really put an emphasis on, is creating explosive plays. When you're talking about trying to build a program into a championship level program, you need speed. You need guys that can take a small slant and take it to the house for 70 yards, or a guy that can take a jet sweep and take it for 50 yards.
Hackenberg's under center. Turns and gives it to Scott, shoots to the hole to the 10, breaks a tackle to the 5. Nick Scott, touchdown, Penn State.
Yeah, they brought the corner. Hey, Nick, that's where to run that rock there. That's where to run that rock. Hey, listen, guys, listen. We got such an unselfish group. They're willing to go in there and make the blocks, to spring open plays, and really make sure that, we're doing all we can to make sure our offense is creating explosive plays.
Godwin makes a good key block.
The confidence is a huge factor, and it's great for our football team.
This is Unrivaled, the Penn State football story, presented by Pepsi.
Whether you're in Happy Valley or at home, the Student Bookstore is the place to get the best in Penn State apparel and gifts. Shop the Big Blue on the corner in downtown State College or on the web at thestudentbookstore.com. That's the Student Bookstore, the Big Blue on the corner.
Yeah, they broke in and stole my laptop, stereo, TV.
Your insurance covers that, right?
Yeah. And thanks to my insurance company, we'll be watching all the big games on a new 46-inch screen.
How's that?
Well, that's what I'm going to claim was stolen.
And that's insurance fraud. That's serious stuff.
Come on, who's going to know?
Lying on a claim is insurance fraud. It's a felony, and Pennsylvania is cracking down on those who commit it. Know the risks, know the penalties.
Throw in the bobblehead and you got yourself a deal.
Okay. Go check out your new Hyundai. I'll be with you in just a minute. Touchdown.
Unrivaled, the Penn State football story presented by Pepsi. Brought to you in part by Penn State Hospitality Services. For your next visit to Happy Valley, stay at the Penn State or the Nittany Lion Inn, making superior accommodations and fine dining a Penn State tradition. Visit PennStateHotels.com for reservations. Giving back, engaging with the top fan base in college football, serving others, all important staples for members of the Nittany Lion football program.
Penn State has a great history and tradition of service. We got 125 big, strong, healthy guys that can go out and make an impact.
Penn State football is so much more than just the football and the games and stuff like that. You know, it's about being part of the community.
One thing that Coach Franklin and I strive for, and the rest of the staff, is we want these guys to be men for others. That's how we measure success with our guys.
A lot of people look up to us, and for us to spend time with them really makes their day, and it kind of makes our day in a way too.
A chance lunchtime encounter at a downtown restaurant led to a new friend for Carl Nassib and Coach Franklin. It was a memorable day when Abby visited the Penn State football practice field.
Her mom sent me this powerful email just talking about how that really brightened her daughter's day and brightened her daughter's week. And I said, why don't you come over to the last 10 minutes of practice, get a chance to meet all the guys. And from that point, she took over.
She went into his office, sat in there, put her feet up right on the desk, started drawing out the game plan versus whoever we were playing that week. And her game plan was have fun. It got Coach extremely emotional. It got Carl Nassib's mom emotional. And Carl texted me that was one of the best things that's happened to him since he's been a Penn State football player.
The spirit of serving the community is intrinsic to the Penn State athletics family.
That's the part I didn't know about Penn State when I came here, is the connectedness to the community and the pride in the community.
I met Anthony Zettel, and he held the door for me, or I talked to Jordan Lucas, and he gave my daughter a high five and signed her shirt, and that meant the world to him.
Penn State sees every day as an opportunity to serve the community that supports them. But when the holidays roll around before the bowl season, it's extra special.
We went into the football office and there was a Christmas tree with lots of presents underneath. Coach Franklin had purchased a special gift for each and every child we had with us.
Is there a Dylan? Merry Christmas, sir.
The memories will absolutely last. Our kids talk about it frequently. It was an awesome experience for them.
Football has been involved with Lunch with the Lions. We have like a little tailgate type of activity where we play games and then we have lunch and sit and have some socialization time, which is important for our students. Last year, and we will again this year, we've done pumpkin carving with the football team, which is a lot of fun.
It's awesome. And really, it humbles you so much. You know, it's really one of the things that I appreciate the most.
James Franklin's commitment to service is part of his blueprint for building a championship program.
#1 graduation rates, that's #1 GPA, that's having an unbelievably positive impact in the community. That's competing at a very high level in the Big Ten, and that's competing at a very high level nationally. That's the whole package.
Touchdown, Penn State, and the Nittany Lions take the lead.
And the give is to Tompkins on the sweep, clear sailing for 6.
Fires downfield, Gesicki at the 10 to the 5, far corner, touchdown, Penn State.
There was a
It's a great feeling, kind of surreal, something that I've been waiting for, and I was just happy for the opportunity.
First touchdown in my career, I didn't even know what to do. I was so excited. I was smiling like a little kid. I was looking for my mom, and my dad wasn't able to make the game. And it's something I'll never forget in my life.
It's great when you know that, I mean, they can't really do anything to stop you from getting to the end zone. I mean, it's just what a great feeling.
Here's Scott on the counter, breaks a tackle, touchdown, Penn State.
When I got in that end zone, that was one of the best feelings I ever had in my life. It's something like you dream about as a kid and everything like that. It was great too.
Swing pass to Allen. Allen with a lane, and Allen diving for the goal line.
I was jumping around, yelling and screaming in the huddle. That's all I asked for. I said, just give me a chance to score in Beaver. I just want to taste the end zone.
Fumble, and it's Austin Johnson. Big man running.
Saw nobody behind me. I kept on looking over my shoulder and then looking at the scoreboard just to make sure, because I was in shock that I was about to score.
Touchdown, Penn State. Austin Johnson takes it to the house. That was 325 pounds of fun rumbling down the sideline.
Black shoes, basic blues, no names. All game.
I chose Penn College because the reputation is just incredible.
This really trains you to be a leader and be a manager.
Pennsylvania College of Technology offered more of a hands-on aspect to the program.
I really love cooking for people. I love how it can bring people together who have nothing in common.
I'm working on some of the coolest equipment in the world. Penn College will get you a job. Every class of mine is hands-on. It's a blast. It really is the best part of Penn College.
Member-owned, not-for-profit. PSCCU is banking you feel good about. There are now more ways than ever to belong, and more reasons you should, like free checking, mobile deposit, and low-rate loans. You don't need to be a state employee to join. You can join through family, work, or school. We're the credit union for you. Find your way to belong at psccu.com/join.
Unrivaled, the Penn State football story is presented by Pepsi. Pepsi, all for football. And in part by PSECU. Financing life is what we do best. Talk with us. Penn State and Ohio State will meet for the 31st time Saturday, when two conference undefeated square off at Ohio Stadium. We all remember when the Lions and the Buckeyes battled under the lights in Beaver Stadium a year ago. A double overtime thriller.
It was exciting, double overtime and everything. And people got their money's worth that game. We didn't come up on the, on the right side of the ball there, but I think this week it's going to happen.
Hey, going to Columbus. Make some noise.
Big week ahead of us. Excited, just ready to get after it.
It's still a program, if you look at it from a national perspective, that is hungry for that one signature win. Ohio State fits in that category.
Good.
But getting that signature win, I think, would do wonders.
The stage is set. This is one of those opportunities players dream about growing up.
Everybody in my family are Penn Staters. So growing up, I always knew what that rivalry was like and what it was about. And it was always a dream of mine to play here. And those are the kind of dreams that you live for.
The Nittany Lions have shown character, remained relentless in pursuit of a Big Ten title, their confidence building with each win, and play for each other.
I would die for the guys that played to my left and to my right, and I think everyone on the defense would say the same.
We really gel together. We experience different things together. We sweat together. We cry together. That's why I love Penn State.
An air of anticipation and a chance to seize the moment will carry the Penn State family into the prime time showdown.
The environment's going to be awesome. There's no doubt about it. I think playing in Beaver Stadium 5 weeks in a row has prepared us for that. I mean, our environment's awesome as well. So we're super excited about this opportunity.
You're playing against the men in the uniforms. You're not playing against the uniforms themselves.
It's the details. It's all the little things that are going to be the difference. Everybody got me? Noah, come on, brother. Woo!
Beat Buckeyes.
That's right. Up on Noah, let's go.
Penn State on 3.